Hello, so I'm Elf Nymph. This is timeless and it's general, so only take it if it resonates, of course. So I have 3 piles, and yeah, here they are. Hi, pile number 1. I'm using the Mystic Mondays Tarot. Let's just shuffle the tarot cards out before oracle cards, and yeah. We have the Chariot coming out. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. What is going on in this person's life? The 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Take that, I guess. The Star in reverse. What is going on with this person? Princess of Wands in reverse, which is the Page of Wands. In traditional tarot, this is the 4 of Wands flipping out here. And I think I'm gonna get 2 more. 2 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Cups in reverse. So actually I'm gonna, I guess, go over tarot before we do oracle cards. We'll shuffle some of those later, but what it looks like is it seems like this is a person that either you had a falling out with or a separation from. It doesn't have to be like something horrible happened, but it seems like maybe feelings were hurt, definitely, because this person was in the 5 of Pentacles energy. I feel like for a lot of you, this could have been romantic, I'm gonna be honest. That doesn't have to be the case at all. That's just for a smaller amount of you that this is about a romance. It seems like that, either that or like a really, really close friendship. This person felt kind of in the cold, kind of like things took a bad turn. Like they could also have been feeling like they're really missing something from the past, like something went wrong that they keep reflecting on, or that was affecting them greatly in their everyday life. They just really felt a loss from this. They felt like they lost everything, dare I say, because it follows with, you know, the Star coming after. So the Star in reverse talks about losing hope. They could have really lost a lot of hope recently, but I feel like that started to change at this point in time. This person, I think, is starting to accept the long-term consequences, I guess is the right word, of what has been done or what happened, in the long-term effects almost of something not being the same as before. The 2 of Swords, they definitely had some type of, I think, realization of something that just would never really change, or maybe I don't know, it just, 2 of Swords in reverse reminds me of impasse. I think that's the right word, right? Impasse is like when there's no winning, like every option just seems like it's not gonna like really be the best option. With the 2 of Swords in reverse here, they're having some realization that something needs to be let go, that something does have to end, like some type of partnership, relationship, commitment. They were definitely a little bit more lonely more recently, but they've been trying to work on like not being as pessimistic, looking at things through a better perspective, just so that for a lot of the people you're asking about, is so that it's more bearable to go through, but also just so that they can work towards having a better future. They are thinking about long term here with the Four of Wands. They're thinking about what they want in their future currently, possibly revising some of the things that their plans for the future. So over here we have the Chariot. That was the very first card that came out, followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. So this person is really emerging themselves into their self-image or their self-worth. Like that's what they're really focusing on. They're trying to build it in like a good way almost. They feel it's a good way. They don't feel like they're being like egotistical. They're trying to be successful, honestly. That's the best way to say it with the Chariot here. They're trying to have they're trying to be a successful person. They want that image for themselves, I think. With the Nine of Pentacles here, like I said, they're going to be almost hyper-focused on this. They could be working a lot or just something also, not just with their self-image, but could be with their work, of course, like literally making more money or really just emerging themselves into money, making money, like I've been saying. So that, for some reason, helps them feel less in the cold or less like everything's falling apart, like it's something they can control. Like they feel at least that they have control over that, like if they work really hard. They're becoming more either extroverted, whether or not they were once before, but for a lot of you, I feel like they could have been. So before I go to Oracle cards, actually, I wanted to pull some more tarot. I just have a feeling to do that. The Magician, the Moon in reverse. So yeah, this person, the Moon in reverse, is really reminding me of the Two of Swords in reverse, talking about how they had this big realization recently, something that was being hidden from them, something maybe even they were trying to ignore. But they had some type of realization that things can really be the same way, they can't stay the same way. Something really has to drastically change, and whatever they're doing in their life right now, I think is kind of rooted around trying to gain control again of their situation or their circumstances. They're trying to feel in control again. Now I'm gonna go to Oracle cards really quick. I might pull more tarot after I do the Oracle cards, but I wanted to go ahead and do these really quick. I could be listening to a lot of music. I don't know why that's relevant for some of you. Maybe that's music you used to listen to with them or that reminds them of you. So let's see, okay. We have Simplicity. Then we have Happiness and Gateway. They've been trying to keep things simple. Like they haven't been trying recently, at least, to think about really super deep things. Like in this very moment, at the time you're watching this, like I've been saying, they're trying to move forward. They're trying to get things going again somehow in their life, this person. And at this time you're listening to this reading, you know, regardless of the situation you have with this person or whatever, this person is trying to keep things simple in their lives. They're like only focusing on things that make them happy. They're really just trying to focus right now on becoming happy. And they're looking for anything that can do that. They are kind of just going literally just moment by moment, trying to find happiness. They're kind of just focused on pleasure at the moment, I feel. I mean, I really do feel like this could be like a heartbreak situation. This person's trying to heal from something. So again, I don't know what your situation is with them, but this is just their perspective, what's happening with them. I'm gonna use the Moonology deck really quick. So let's see. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. It could be a Virgo or an Earth sign. They don't have to be, but either way, it seems like maybe this person has an overactive mind sometimes, or a good attention to detail maybe. Surrender to the divine, full moon. So these are the two that came out. Yeah, they're really just trying to boost their confidence. They're focusing heavily on themselves and their image, like I kept saying earlier. I think they're trying to make their image look good to other people in particular at this moment, or just change their image to other people in some way. They want to feel good enough, so that's what they keep striving for. I feel like they surrendered something. They had to surrender to something because, like I said, it felt like for them there was just no other way. Like with the impasse card here with the Two of Swords and then the surrender to the divine, they just kind of felt like there was no other road besides the one you guys are on or they're on. And they had to kind of just surrender and say, okay. I'm also going to pull a goddess card for you guys. This is the goddess guidance deck. We're just gonna go ahead and see. Okay, 2 cards. So you have sacred space, create an altar to visit a power place to connect with the divine. And then you have endings and beginnings. The old must be released. So, sorry, there's a fly in here. The old must be released so that the new can enter. Kali. So obviously, big transformation in their lives. They are letting something go. Whether this is a connection with you or, you know, apply it to what your situation is directly. But I feel like this is something you are very aware of that they're letting go of, or this is what it would be. They are letting something go and accepting, surrendering to it to move on to the new. They're at this point trying to go full force into the new. The Chariot, they're going ahead with a lot of motivation, I guess, to change their lives and their image and themselves, like I've been saying. Create an altar or visit a power place. Maybe they are a religious person, or again, maybe they do meditate or do these types of things. Maybe there's something that to them, even though it's not like necessarily spiritual to them, it gets them to that feeling that we're all chasing, you know? They've been doing that a lot, whatever this is, whether it's like a sport for some of you. This person might, you know, do a sport. Maybe it's some type of art. Maybe it's their work. For a lot of you, yeah, it could be their work because, like I said, with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they're really hyper-focused on something, like with their self-image, or they're gaining in material wealth or abundance. They're just hyper-focused on something in trying to better themselves. So for a lot of you, yeah, this could be going to the gym even. Who knows? It's different for everyone, but there's something that they're doing repeatedly, recently, that gets them connected to what they would call a better version of themselves, or the higher version of themselves, the divine. So yeah, okay, that's what I have for you guys. I believe. Thank you for watching. I hope I see you all in more videos. Thanks for playing tarot with me. So yeah, bye-bye. Hi everybody that chose the second pile. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot for this video. So we're just gonna go ahead and do tarot first, and then I will shuffle some oracle cards out, of course. Okay, this just flipped over. We have the Page of Wands. This also flipped over. The King of Cups in reverse. So how is this person feeling what is going on in their life in general. We have the Devil in reverse. Strength. The King of Wands in reverse. Oh, and then we have the Queen of Cups. You also have the King of Cups. The Moon. And the Nine of Swords. I feel like the person you're inquiring about has a lot of suppressed emotions or things that they try to hide from a lot of people or try to hide from the world in general. I don't think this person likes to show their emotions all the time, or like maybe they feel uncomfortable when they do. There's just something about them not being completely in tune with their emotions most of the time. And the present is no exception. They also are having trouble, I think. I don't even know, maybe it's like something with expressing their emotions, or maybe it's also something about like controlling them. This person's definitely been trying to fix something in their life or accept something. But like I see with the Devil in reverse that this is something that directly could be correlated to something they've had like a really big weakness in or an issue in previously or for like a while. Like it's been something they've been in negative cycles about before, and they're currently trying to gain control and overcome a very negative cycle that has had a hold of them for a while. This person gains control over it and then they kind of lose it for some reason, like they're not consistent. Like there's something with commitment. There's something with this person not being able to commit. I think pretty soon, or maybe with someone in their life, this person is vulnerable and will talk about this or has or is doing it right now. Maybe that person is you. Of course, it's going to apply differently for everybody since everyone's situation here is different. But there's a lot that this person doesn't show people. This person maybe in general naturally is kind of like mysterious or secretive or just introverted. But there's a lot specifically about the situation this person's going through in their life that they aren't really telling people. And honestly, this person is kind of like anxious a lot, or just maybe it's for some people guilt or shame, but there's a lot of thoughts, negative thoughts that swarm around in this person's head a lot. But yeah, I'm seeing some type of issue with committing to either changing something about them or their lives. I think maybe this person gets too eager about what they're about to do, what they think they're going to do or commit to, and then maybe they realize they didn't think about it deep enough or just allow it to somehow go deep enough to create big change. Maybe for some of you, if this is a love relationship, like relationship thing, this person could be like a love bomber, like where they just, where they did that. If you don't know what that is, look it up. Just kind of in over their heads sometimes, even if it's for a good cause. And then they can't keep up with the things they set, in their head, their goals, or they can't keep up with whatever they say they're gonna do. And maybe it's not even that this person doesn't express their emotions, at least maybe not to everybody, but like I feel like this person does do that. It's just there's a problem with being real with themselves about it even. So before I go to our oracle, I wanted to pull some more tarot. What is going on with this person right now? What's happening with them? Pile number 2's people. Oh, okay. 8 of Pentacles. They could be students or people with careers or something that they're really focused on. I see them in like a setting where everything's kind of, the world is kind of blocked out and they're just hyper focused on working on something. This could just be at their workplace even, like regardless of what their job is. I just feel like they're getting lost in the things that they're doing almost to avoid feeling certain things. This person's just trying to avoid going deep into their feelings with themselves. Because I feel like they hit a wall where they're just like, I don't know what to do about it. So that's why they kind of avoid it. Or it just makes them uncomfortable. We have the Star. This person has a lot of hope though. Like, this person's a very hopeful person, even if a lot of times it seems like they aren't, they still get back up and, bring up that hope again. So this person has a lot of hope for something, whether this is with a situation with you or to better their life. This person is not losing hope. Like, it's kind of hard to make this person ultimately like completely lose hope. They're also very connected to what they would call like God, or even if they don't like believe in God necessarily, or in any type of, higher power or guidance from the other side. Something coming up about how they're actually pretty good at getting messages from the other side of the universe. They just might not think that it is the universe sending these messages. Like if they're the skeptical type of person. Oh, I was gonna say I wanted to take some more and a bunch of them just flew out. The one that went the furthest is this one, Temperance. Oops, the battery sign just came up. Temperance. So Temperance also talks about, 1 foot in the spiritual world, 1 foot in the material world, very similarly to the Star card. And I think that could be saying that they do have a lot of spirit guides, or like, the universe is trying to help them. They send them signs, like to put them on the right path. This person might not think, again, if they aren't spiritual, they might not think it is that, but they are very good at listening to their intuition. They have a very strong gut. Like their intuition's pretty strong, I think. Also, I feel like this person has accepted that with some things in their life, they might just need to be patient. They're really learning that at the moment, and they've kind of accepted that. They're in a state of being patient and accepting it, not being upset about having to be patient. For some reason, even if this person doesn't believe in a higher power or something like that, they still for some reason feel like they're protected. I don't know, but for a lot of you, they do, of course. They feel like there's someone watching over them. They feel like they're able to communicate with their spirit guides. Some of you, maybe this person does do that. Maybe they even are a medium. We have the King of Pentacles and Justice. I think I showed you Temperance, right? Again, whether or not this is the truth from your eyes, they view themselves as a good person who will achieve a lot of material wealth. They will achieve a lot of material security, or they feel like they will always be safe in that way in the material world. For some reason, this person could have a dog for some of you. But I feel like this person thinks that they end up doing the right thing, or like they feel like they feel like they have good karma. I'm not saying that they always think that they're right, but they feel like ultimately they're a good person and they will have good karma. So they kind of feel safe about the future in relation to having like money or their image for some reason. So let's see, let's use the Goddess Guidance deck first. What is this person embodying right now? What energy are they giving off at this very moment? I feel like this one. Start delegating, ask others, including me. And in this, it says it like it's, you, the querent, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. So they could be, like I said, talking to someone or getting their emotions out to someone, or talking to someone about like some type of help, or just getting help from someone in some way, like recently, or they will be. It could be you, like this card even says, it says including me, which is you, the querent. Oh, okay, I'm taking this one. These ones just kind of came out on there. Too many. So we have past life. This situation involves your past life memories. I feel like this person feels like you and them had some type of past life together, or shared some type of past life, or at least that you guys were destined to meet for sure. Again, there's just something about how they feel like they're very protected. This person feels like they're protected by angels, even for a lot of you. They have been needing some help in their life with something. It could be dealing with some type of addiction. It doesn't have to be to a substance. It could be to anything. Even thought form, So I'm gonna use the Numerology deck now really quickly. Let's see. You're very close to achieving your goal. They feel like they're very close to overcoming something, or achieving something they've been working at, or reaching something they've been fighting to reach. This person has a feeling, even though a lot of times they feel negative still and anxious, they still feel in their gut for some reason that they're very close to a win in their life. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. If you don't have contact with this person, they will be talking to you soon, by the way, most likely, or definitely wanting to talk to you. This person will start to be more honest about how they feel, or what they do, what they're going through. They're going to start communicating more about their inner state. I feel like this person, they could be a Gemini, but it really does seem like this person has two sides. They're very mysterious. And a lot of that reason is because they don't share a lot, even to themselves, about the truth about how they feel. So for you guys, I'm going to use the Angel Wishes little tarot deck. Let's see. 2 cards. Go into nature and clear any negative thoughts or energies you may have. This person has been spending lots of time in nature. For some of you, a lot around water, or in a foresty area, beachy area. If in doubt, ask for inspiration from above. Like I said, this person has been, for a lot of you, this is the type of person who is very spiritual, communicates to those types of entities, or, whatever this person's belief system is. They communicate with a higher power a lot, and they have been asking and talking to the higher power for signs, positive signs, guidance. They're also, like I keep trying to say, they're going to start to be more vocal about this, asking people for help in real life, or in person in the material world, and somehow getting better at communicating. They could be maturing more, becoming more mature, or emotionally intelligent also, gaining some type of wisdom in that aspect. So yeah, okay, that is what I have for you guys, pile number 2. Thank you for playing tarot with me, and I hope I will see you in another video. Bye. Hi, group number 3. So this is the Jack-o'-lantern tarot I'm using for you guys. Yeah, let's see what is going on in this person's life that you're asking about, thinking about right now. This is timeless, like I mentioned. So after I shuffle tarot, I'm going to do oracle cards, but let's just do tarot really quick first. So we have the Knight of Cups as the first card. The Page of Wands in reverse. The High Priestess. The Four of Wands in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles. The Hierophant and Temperance. So many. There's one card that didn't flip over. I'm gonna take that one. Let's see, it is the Tower. Take this top one. The Two of Cups. And this one over here, this last one I'm going to take right now from the tarot cards, Justice. So there's clearly been a big change in your person's life, whoever you're asking about, however they are in relation to you. There's been a big change in this person's life with the Tower card being here, and things have really changed up really quickly, I think. It's not like it's bad for everyone here, but I think some things this person did perceive as being chaotic and just overwhelming recently in their lives. I don't know, again, if this is like a love situation you're asking about, but this person, regardless, has their mind on relationships, like specifically love connection, I'm feeling. They feel like they're very psychically connected to you for most of you here. If it's not that, then they feel very psychic for some reason right now. Like they're just like in a higher level of consciousness. For those of you that know this person is single, this person's not looking for anything serious in their life right now with love, even though they're really like focused on how that would be nice or how they want that. Maybe it's that type of partnership they're looking for. It might not be romantic necessarily, but either way, something might have recently really changed in their life, something that they thought was going to be there for a while. Something might have had to change with that, or just it might have ended. And this has caused them to really kind of start pampering themselves, or just doing things to make themselves feel good. And maybe this big change isn't like it's a bad thing, but for some reason it's just causing a lot of chaos. And they've been taking a lot of time to treat themselves recently. Your person has a lot of positive ideas about the future. They have a lot of hope and dreams. I'm getting the word like specifically dreams, like they have a lot of dreams they might want to manifest, or dreams are being realized by them at this moment. But for some reason there's also like an opposing feeling that they have all the time of being lazy or not wanting to actually act on it, or just being pessimistic, not really feeling the energy to do things. I think something in their life that has been unfair is getting resolved. I don't know if this whole reading has been kind of about you and them, like if this is a situation directly related to you. I think that this thing that's resolving isn't in relation to you for some reason. Like it's just something completely unrelated in their lives that they've been dealing with that they're getting a resolution for. For some of you, it could literally be like legal things or like just official document type stuff, paperwork, you know, that type of deal. Something is getting resolved, either money-wise also for them pretty soon, or could be in the process of being resolved at this moment. This person is pretty soon gonna have, like I said, something go in their favor. Like they are gonna have some type of win with something in their lives. This is like pretty prominent now. I'm saying like, I'm getting this message more than once. You could be having less communication with this person than normal. Really, they're just trying to focus on the present moment at this time. They're not thinking too far ahead and they're not looking back. Really, it doesn't seem like they're looking back too much. The past is kind of irrelevant to them for some reason right now. Like they don't want to keep thinking about it. They just want to start new. They have a brand new perspective on things. They want to start over for some reason, something in their life they want to start over or approach in a different way. And they're tired of something not working out. Something that they kind of romanticize. This person could be spending a lot of money pretty soon or on themselves or on certain things in their life. Certain material things. This is so random, but if your person has a big house, this is confirmation for something changing about their house. And if they don't have a big house, they're visiting a big house, like a mansion pretty soon, whether that's through a friend or family or something. I don't know why, but pretty soon they're going to be going to a really big house. I'm going to go ahead and go to some oracle cards. This is the Sacred Destiny Oracle. I have two cards, Flow and Patience. Feeling that they've been having to learn patience with something in their lives. They've had to learn how to let go and flow with how things are going and try not to control everything. They're kind of learning to give up control. Power. They're learning that there is power in giving up control. Yeah, they're learning that there's different ways to have power than the way that they thought was the only way before, or to have control. I also wanted to go to the Angel Answers deck and pull some from here. A year from now, this person could be working on something that only a year from now will come into, like, will be finished, or maybe a year from now they're going to be finishing something in their lives that they're currently really focused on. But they're kind of, for some reason, this person is looking into this time around next year and feeling like they're going to be more free for some reason around that time. I don't know what that means. Or they're feeling like they'll have something accomplished by this time next year. The situation will improve. Maybe they keep telling themselves this time next year things are going to be completely different. But in general, this person is trying to improve their circumstances at this moment. And then we have success. So yeah, they're hoping that within the next year they're going to have a big success and their situation will improve, with whether this is something they've been working on or even in love. I think that they're really hoping that they'll have a success in love, whether that's with you or with someone else or whatever that the situation is. They're just hoping that their love life will improve. So I'm gonna pull one more card, and this is the Angel Wishes deck. There's two. So you have your loved ones are guiding you from above. Being with nature will give you the answers. This person has been spending a lot more time outdoors, and I feel for a lot of you working on their physical health. There's certain people in their lives guiding them at this moment, even though this card says from above. For some reason, I'm kind of just feeling like this is most of the people in their lives. They are trying to guide them, and especially with like money or material success. They're trying to give them their advice about this at this moment, and other decisions that they are making in their lives. I feel like they're getting help from their family in particular about these decisions they're making. But yeah, this person does spend a lot of time outdoors or in nature, a lot more than normal. They have been a lot more than the normal recently been in nature. So you're the group with the most oracle cards I've pulled, and I still feel like pulling one more from this Sacred Destiny cards deck. So we're gonna see. Okay, enlightenment. They could be having big realizations, big epiphanies at this moment, becoming a new person. You might, if you haven't seen this person in a while, you might be shocked as to how different they are. Or even if you do see them a lot, you'll be like, wow, something's changed. This person is changing greatly. Big positive realizations. It's not going backwards anymore. But that's not to say that they don't have problems for some reason. If you've known that they've had problems with laziness or losing hope or being very pessimistic even, that's still something that they struggle with in this very moment in time. Okay, I think that's what I have for you guys. Pile number 3. Thank you for playing tarot with me, and I hope to see you in another video. Bye bye.